Hello everyone, and happy Mother's Day. We are doing a Mother's Day stream. Nothing specific to Mother's Day, however, the significant other is out with the little one. They're having a special Mother's Day thing with their mother. So I will be doing a small stream while they are gone. The timing for when the stream will end will depend on when they finish their thing, but for everyone out there, I wish you all happy Mother's Day. I hope you get to have a good one. Enjoy it with your mother, or if you are a mother, enjoy it with your family. I know it can be a tough time for some people, so what I'm going to do is something simple. I'm going to introduce you guys to, where is it, our new Minecraft world. Oh, looks like we got a pretty heavy amount of lag. Give me a moment. I believe I have the settings set to an obscene amount. Bring it back down. There we go. Give it just a moment. Okay, that seems to be a little better. Yes, I had the settings on extreme so that I could map out some of our local area in preparation to make sure that the mods all behaved. That will probably end up being our little home at some point, but believe it or not, this is not going to be a mod pack about us. Yes, it is, but this is first and foremost going to be a mine colony mod pack. Now I think I'd have to dial it back a little bit more. I do forget that streaming does cause quite a bit of rendering issues. However, we will be enjoying this mod pack to its fullest. There are quite a few mods in here, and a lot of them are going to give us quite the advantage. The main one we will be focusing on is going to be Mine Colony, because with the mod pack I'm currently using, link will be in the description, but with the mod pack I am using, the focus is going to be on Mine Colony and getting your colony up and running. And since the focus is going to be on that, I'm going to artificially set some extra rules for myself. Rules I would not normally worry about, but I want to make the game a little bit more challenging and a little bit more fun, give us a reason to explore the world, because having loaded and crashed out a few worlds in the test for this, I saw some very brilliant things, and one of the mods we have is Create. Now, if anyone knows Create, they know that Create has, where is it? I don't know if I have the Create trains. Well, it really doesn't matter. Like, it does, but it doesn't. If Create trains are not in it, I will look at maybe adding it to the pack. However, if create trains are there, we do want to start setting up stations, and we might even look at setting up more than one mine colony. But the general rule is going to be, we cannot, because we do have Project E, we cannot use Project E to automate resources in our colony. Now, we can automate resources in our home and bring those resources over to the colony, but that has to be manually done. I'm saying I can't just say build a farm that isn't even a farm, it's just a chest that infinitely makes seeds or wheat or any of that. What we're going to do is we are going to generate a bunch of areas to ship resources into our colony. And that's if the colony isn't already producing it internally. Now, most of it should be self-filling. And we're going to come here and get our bonus chest. Now, normally, I wouldn't worry about bonus chests, but I do want us to kind of enjoy it. It also helps me figure out where spawn is, because I found out that it is very common to have us spawn inside a tree. I don't know why. So one of the things I'm gonna do is try and be careful. And I'm gonna try to get up. Well, for now, I'm gonna head out. Head into the water. Get ourselves relatively safe. Nope. But the whole thing we're gonna do is, at least for now, we're gonna hi. Not familiar with who or what that is, but hopefully it's not too bad. Who is John the Thirsty? Oh, yeah, no. Turns out it's not safe. Ow. Apparently I'm being attacked by everything. So, let's try to get back to shore. It seems like we will not be setting up our little things. Yes, we are playing with mods. We are actually playing a mod pack that is specifically designed around the mod mine colonies and kind of setting up that. How are you doing today, David? I'm doing good. I had a few minutes, well, I say a few minutes, it could be anywhere between a few minutes and a few hours to stream, so I figured, why not? Let's give people something to watch for a bit. Although I definitely need to just suck it up and make a little hidey hole. David, do you play Minecraft as well? Are you a mod player or vanilla? Ah, understood. I know computers can be quite expensive and they do take up quite a bit of space, so I understand that not a lot of people um, have the space to run a modded game. Have you heard of the mod Minecolonies before? So, Minecolonies is kind of an interesting setup. Let me... So with Minecolonies, you actually set up, as the name would suggest, a colony. The whole point of it is those colonies get NPCs to do mostly all your stuff you'd want. So not M-Y, M-I-N-E. Basically like Minecraft. Minecraft colonies is how they like doing it. You'll notice a few mods. I don't think they're all in here, but a few mods I have played in the past, like Minechem, they use that abbreviations. Yep, Minecolonies. So the main thing with Minecolonies is you are quite literally making your own colony. Now, in a multiplayer world, you could have several people with several colonies that actually trade, interact. As much as I would love to open this up to multiplayer, at this current time, you could guess that I don't have the setup to do that. My computer's already yelling at me for streaming as it is. But, okay, we're gonna get daytime soon. I believe this will be our little mine slash house for now. We'll go around, find some sheep and stuff like that. But we will start getting our colony set up right away. One of the other things that is in here is Project E. Now, Project E is transmutation. You know, turning matter into energy and then back into matter. There are a lot of stuff. Oh, that's interesting. They've gotten rid of the condenser chests. I guess that is their way of locking it out. That's actually kind of cool. So the condenser chests basically can turn any item into any other item based off their EMC value. But if I'm locked to the transmutation tablet, it actually enforces one of my own rules, which is not to set up transmutation to feed the colony. Like, I can do it in an emergency kind of thing of, hey, these people are actually dying. But other than that, my colony will either be self-sufficient or sufficient on actual areas and resources that I set up. No problem. this. Test out this area as a colony spot. It is a little ways away, but that does give us a reason to have stuff like boats. Okay, lava pool. That's easy enough to work around. Normally wouldn't. Alright, GPs. But I will need a bed at some point. Means I gotta take you guys out. How many do we want? Maybe I will do medieval. Oop. That definitely strained the computer a bit. Max level alt. That is an amazing town hall. Normal town hall. Max level. I'll be honest, I like the alternate town hall. Feels like it's becoming a, like, proper castle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it feels like a proper castle being built. Oh yeah, this is definitely the town hall I'm gonna make. Especially because I would love to have that. Ah, welcome back, David. We'll call it a kingdom. Because our town hall is basically a castle. Now we are a little ways away from our house. Our house is right down over there. But I kind of like that. I like the idea that, you know, we could stay at the town, or we could come down to our private area and, you know, build some crazy stuff. I think eventually we will move into this. This is a giant spawned treehouse thing that looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, this? Oh, there's a village hidden in there. That is actually a... Let me see if there's a fast way to get there. I might be going there by boat. That is, I believe, a rainbow forest. I will show it off in just a moment, because I realized I forgot to make a builder's hut. A builder's hut is basically how you get everything built. So, if you see that border, that is the current border of my current colony. Hey, it has been a minute since I have set up my colony. I do like that it shows the what it will be thing. This off and away just a little bit. We do want it close to the town hall, but let's see. The alt building is going to be actually quite nice. Normal builder's hut. Like, it's nice, but I think I like the alt building. Just because it's got more presence. It's got this whole area you can walk through. It has a courtyard. I think, given the information, let me walk in here so it yells at me and tells me, oh, there's a building there. But I think doing this, get a level 1. But doing that is going to come out looking quite nice. I might even fill in the rest myself once I get it set. I want to come here. Yes. Build options. Okay, a lot of stuff that I can work with. We're going to tell it to build right away. So one of the things with this, let me hit recall the worker.
Is there a problem?
Yes. So might have to make a bed just to so that we are not attacked in the night. Because your colonists can die. As you can see, they're all running back to the town hall. It's because I don't have homes for them yet. later on, when they get homes, it actually limits you and basically, hey, you can't, like, you can go to sleep, but you'll upset your colony if you go to sleep in advance time before they can get to bed. Build options, build the building, thank you. I believe... I don't really have a recipe I want to teach them yet. They do need torches. They're probably going to yell at me that they want a set of tools soon, so let me grow some trees in the local area.
Good to see you.
Yes, mission accomplished. I do
Good day
apologize,
to ya.
I'm skipping through... places. Already done. So right now, I'm gonna gather the tools they're gonna need, but I'm also gonna set up a little area for me to be able to survive in the local area. One of the things I wish was the what is it? There's a mod that lets you do vein mining, which is really helpful for trees because you can just, you know, hit one thing and take it out. There is a mod in here with some tools, however, that I will endeavor to get as soon as I can, which will let me chop down trees. Yeah, vein miner is one of those ones that it's hard not to know it when you've been playing long enough because it makes such an impact. Mind me, I need to cook up this mutton, otherwise I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Convert that. Take that. 1, 2. Else. Yes. Let me guess.
Without
You're
this, I can't
missing
work.
shovel. Easy enough. So that's one of the cool things is the
Without this, I can't work.
working on it. They actually need tools. And eventually you can get like a toolsmith. But there is a mod in here called Create. It's another famous one. And on my short list of things I want to get right away, it will be... Where is it? Might be faster, just type it saw. Take rank. And the whole reason for those two is you can cut down an entire tree with them. It's very convenient. Now one of the things I'm going to do is come here, try to drop some of the materials they need to make all of this. So I'm going to need a chest and some oak doors. Well, for now, because they're building slowly, I'm gonna go explore the rainbow forest that you saw. That way you get to see it. There's also magic and things of that nature in there. Short question, how did you made this with the channel coins? I feel like I'm misunderstanding the question. Are you talking like how did I make the world, or... Oh, on Twitch? How did I make my channel? So I'm using OBS for my streaming setup. Again, I apologize if this is not quite the question you're asking, but that is the software I use for my stream. It is the one I'm most familiar with, so when you... I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue. I'm gonna have to look into that, because that may have been something I activated without even thinking about. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There's been quite a few things I have had set up without fully looking into. I've had my channel for a while, I just haven't used it, so it could be something I set up a while ago that I just never got around to figuring it out. Ooh, potatoes. Potatoes, wheat, and carrots. Where's the beet? Okay. So this is a magical forest. Kind of worried about that, because I've had a bad history with magic. Tends to get me killed. But magical forest. Hi. We're stealing your bed because you're not gonna need it. Oh, that is a thing I'd activated and set up. It's actually, I believe, something native to Twitch itself. There is a setting for it. I'm trying to remember where that setting was. Yeah, I know that there's a setting for it when you've been streaming enough. Some things activate. Because I activated it, and I set up monetization capabilities, it unlocked a whole bunch of stuff for tiers and bits and all that. So one of the things it asked is, to reward loyal viewers. So I set that up, but it has been a minute. So it didn't cost me anything. I have no idea if it cost anyone anything on the other end. I hope not, because I want people to be able to get stuff for just for watching. I know I would love to be in a position where I'm actually making money doing Twitch, but I know that is neither here nor there. So when I set it up, I tried to make sure there was plenty of free options, but it's gonna sound silly. It is one of those, you probably while you're messing with it, will know more about it than me. Only because when I look at it, it shows me it basically like with infinite coin, because, you know, I'm the person running it. I have not had anyone to play around with it yet. Let's head back. Creepers are already forming. Okay, that means there's an underground thing right there. Good to know. But yeah, I believe it is part of the like Twitch integration window thing. Basically, when you're setting up how you're handling your followers. Horse dirt is cool. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's in the which one is it? When you go into the monetize settings and you set up your monetization and start setting up the stuff for viewers, I believe it is in there. It's one of those things you can turn on, and it basically is set up specifically to reward people for watching your stream. Let me click my quest log. Oh, have to connect it to the town.
Thought so. Need something?
Okay.
Oh, hey. Good to see you. What is it?
Yep. Okay.
Good to see you.
Okay. Once we have the tier 1 builder's hut, that quest will advance. This and this. Gonna need 2 shovels, 2 axes. Also, I believe resource scroll. Yes. Okay. Hello and goodbye, Mr. Cows. Unfortunately, I need food and I need your leather. That's enough leather, and that is an okay amount of meat. So, David, what do you normally stream? Oh, that's cool. nice to see there are more than just me streaming Minecraft right now. I don't just stream Minecraft, but I'm trying to keep something that everyone can watch. Because I know not everyone, Mario Odyssey. I really need to look more into that, because someone told me the Mario Odyssey's quite fun, and I have just not gotten around to it. How is the new Mario Kart? I know it's I know it's different, but other than that, I don't really know a lot. Ah, okay. Well, the one thing I have learned is that the younger generation will uh, will rule the world, but also
I'm waiting for something.
uh, you guys will pick up stuff way quicker than I will. So there will be a time where
Where's
you
the
will
courier?
absolutely know more than me on a lot of stuff. But that's actually a good thing, because I would rather the world keep having clever people. Oh. Okay, then. I still stand by what I say, though, of I do believe the younger generation will easily outstrip us eventually. So how is the new Minecraft, not Minecraft, the new Mario Kart? Because I only remember playing it a long time ago. I do not remember, or more specifically, I haven't seen anything about the new one, so I don't want to just assume it's one thing or another until I actually get to play it. Got an effect? Oh, recovery. Okay, I'm gonna be growing that fruit at some point. Go. So we need logs. The standing barrel. How bad is that standing barrel? Not bad at all. Okay, let's go chop some wood. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I have the Switch 1, and as much as I do enjoy the games that I have on there, one of the new games was at Pokepia. I saw Nerd Cubed do a play on it, and I would love to get my hands on it and play some of it. But fortunately, life tends to get in the way with that crazy thing called money. So, the last... no, wait, I have played one of the new Mario Karts, on the Switch 1, but that was at a friend's house a couple years back. The Mario Kart that I am most familiar with would have been the Mario Kart for the GameCube. So, little ways back there.
'Tis a fine day.
Yeah, I think was it my neighbor had the 8 Deluxe, and it was quite fun. What's needed for course dirt? Gravel. Fortunately, that means we have to go into a bit of a okay. I might have to look into maybe streaming some Switch content. I'm not sure though, because most of mine have been all computer. Oh no, wasted most of the day. Time to get back before everybody gets eaten. See that there's already a spider showed up. Ah, I remember seeing a lot on Stray. It is, at least from what I saw of it, really cool. I would absolutely love to play it, but I don't know if it would be a game I would stream, only because having cats, I remember seeing that first clip where the cat falls away from his friends, and I don't know if I could handle that on stream. Like, anytime something happens to a cat, worries me so much, because I've got cats of my own, and I don't know. But I've seen a lot of it, and I do absolutely adore that game. So some of the other games that I stream quite often, one of my regular runs is a modded Kerbal Space Program. I do that Mondays and Wednesdays. And then I have a... more logs. I have a thing going with a buddy of mine where we do Satisfactory whenever I can get him together for a continuation of our playthrough of it. And then when I don't have my buddy, so that would be most Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will be streaming Transport Fever 2. I know Transport Fever 3 is coming out, but I don't have it yet, so that would be the goal. You're speed running and streaming? Oh, you are a braver person than me, because I haven't done a speed run since I was little. I don't know. I'm so self-conscious about that I feel like I'd never be happy until I had like an actual record, and that would drive me insane. Just spending all my time trying to beat it. Don't get me wrong, I would absolutely enjoy it, but I feel like I'd have a hard time streaming a speed run just because of my personality. I'd get so frustrated if I messed up. Not a bad thing, it's just I feel like I'd spend way too much time doing it and not enough time actually enjoying the game. I might, though, since you did say, I never thought of speed running Stray, though. Well, I'll tell you this, because I do have a YouTube channel. If I get more free time, because I normally don't have free time on the weekends, if I get more free time on an upcoming weekend, I will put a how-to tutorial on how to do that on my YouTube channel. If I can figure it out. That way, anybody and everybody will be able to see it.
You are
Okay.
so wise.
You need oak slabs. Okay. How many do you need for this project? 19. Bunch of stairs, fences, and with it 4 barrels? Yeah, 4 barrels. We'll do the 4 barrels. You managed to beat it in under an hour and a half. That's insane. Like, I've seen a few things on it, and I would not have thought you could do it in that time frame. I obviously don't know enough about the game, but from what I've seen of it, it seemed like it was a very story-driven game that had, like, how did I miss that? Kind of like a lot of stuff that would take time. There are a few ways. Real quick, when you do your Twitch, do you stream on Twitch or do you stream on YouTube or another platform? So on Twitch, there is actually a button when you go into the like video editor kind of thing. There is a button you can hit, and it will let you look at your videos in a like editor's style. There is a thing for uploading to YouTube directly from there.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, I just gave you standing barrels. Let me see if I can open it without crashing out the stream. In Twitch, I do have to kill the audio because it's going to double play audio. I'm looking at it right now. If you go to the like creator dashboard area, go down to content, video producer, you can see your videos, even what you're currently broadcasting. There are 3 buttons, and one of those buttons is export. It's not the best because if you know, I don't think you need to set up video on demand. I believe if so my problem is I'm doing it on a computer, which makes it behave differently than what you're probably gonna see. but on the computer, when you go to the website, it doesn't really have to set it up. Because any of your videos that are within the 7 days where they'll, still be available on Twitch, you can export. No problem. I know there's quite a few things that, like, it just doesn't tell you. And you have to either figure it out on your own or stumble across it. I did not know, and there are a lot of my videos that have been lost to the ether because of it, because I didn't know that you could export them to YouTube. Now, if I had a lot more time and I was making enough money to do this full time, I would actually download the videos and put them through my editor. But unfortunately, I am not a big enough name yet to be making enough to quit my day job, so you just gotta kind of roll with it. And we're getting to nighttime again. I always feel like I'm fighting the day-night cycle more than I am the mobs. What time do you stream? Because unfortunately I do have a day job. And I don't want to promise, oh, I'll be there, and then, I'll be at work or watching my little one. That is an ever-present possibility. Let's see. Framing, plane, poke, and oak.
Tis a fine day.
Well, oof, you're quite a different time zone. Right now it is close to 1740? So, yeah, quite a bit of a difference in time zone there. That I am. I am East Coast of America. Well, I'll tell you what. You said you're... So, the issue with my work is less the work itself and more, I've got to pick up the little one, but I normally end up working until, was it 1700 hours? So, yeah, I go from like 500 hours to 1700 hours is normally the amount of time where I'm either at work or on the road. I do have a Discord. I actually have an entire Discord channel set up for my channel. I do have to set up a link for it. It's one of those things of like, I haven't had anyone interested, so I didn't think about it, but yeah, I do have to take and copy the link for the base level for the Discord, because I set up the Discord in advance for my Patreons. $18 more. And of course I'd come up a little short. That was actually what I was about to say is, if it ends up in your VODs, I can pull it up when I do have time, and then I'll actually be able to see how you do your setup, because I have a lot of games I would love to play, but I can't really stream them because I don't know how. Granted, at this point, I'm already streaming quite a bit more than, we'll say, my significant other would be thrilled about. Just because, unfortunately, they are not, like, they're supportive, they just, you know, they don't see the point if you're not making money. But I think they're just worried. But at the end of the day, I was gonna play video games anyway. Might as well share it with the world. Well, just got a confirmation on what time they will be back. So, what is it, 7 p.m. my time, roughly. Means still got about an hour 15 I can keep going. I'm surprised we're actually all the way up to an hour stream as it is, but go. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the level of affiliate so I can have more financial stuff going on, more unlocks. like I said, my significant other, they see the point, but you know, they worry that I won't get there, and I get it, but we'll be fine. Gonna need iron and andesite. I think now might be time to head back to our house. So I believe you have to meet specific requirements to get to the affiliates and stuff like that. You need a certain number of hours a month, which I clear very easily. I forget what the other thing is. There's 4 things you have to do. You need a certain number of followers, which I am close to, as you can see in the upper corner, which I'll actually put the tracker away for now. And then you need to have a set number of people watching your videos concurrently. So I believe it is, you need 4 regular viewers across 4 episodes, I believe. Forget how that breaks down. But basically I need a lot more people watching, and I need them watching more time. And then the other one is the one I am not sure of, because I don't remember it, but I know I have already completed it. Sleep through the night. Yeah, I believe at a certain, it's another one of those things you have to unlock, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe you have to make it to affiliate before it lets you unlock it, so. Kind of taking it one step at a time. I put my tools away like a fool. Let me come over here and grab wood. Okay. Got some more wood. But yeah, I would absolutely love to make it to the point where I've got the ability to run ads, stuff like that. Not because I want people to have to see ads, but because at the end of the day, it is something that doesn't cost my viewers, that does pay me. Because if it was just about the cost, I'd ask everyone, oh, please use my... So, while I haven't specifically seen them, I do know they exist. Technically speaking, I have the know-how to make my own bots, but I don't want to do something like that. It's I don't know. It goes against basically the principle of me doing this in the first place, which is I want to share my content with people. I want people to be able to enjoy my content, and they won't be able to enjoy it if all the people who are watching are just bots. Oh yeah. Every time someone tries to sell me something that goes against my principles, it's just like, why? I know I used to play a lot of games that had bots, and people would be like, oh, you could get this and this if you just, you know, use a bot, and it's like, that's not the point. Like, you know, I'm playing a game to play a game. I'm streaming to stream. Like, if I basically am paying someone to make a bot, or even if I make it my own, if I make a bot and have it watch my stream just so that I've reached certain numbers or stuff like that, it not only does it feel like cheating, which isn't one way or another, it feels kind of hollow. Like, you know, why am I, the main point I'm streaming is so people can see me play, but if nobody sees me play, what's the point? Yeah, so I think I've only had one person come in here and try to bot my channel, but realistically speaking, if I notice someone's botting, I'll just kick them. I don't have the patience for it, I guess you'll say. And then what I do is I take the chat logs, find out how they're setting up their bots, and then I make it so that it just automatically prevents people from botting in that manner. And basically I just, you know, try to stay on top of my moderation that way. I don't think I had anyone come in and try to hack, but I've had people come in and basically they're trying to be like, oh, I can help you get viewers, just go to, and I'm like, unless you're about to be like, hey, you know, let's stream together and try to get viewers, that's one thing, but like, I'm not in a pay to win situation for that, and I'm also not in a, you know, just, I don't want to pay for followers, you know what I mean? Like, kind of feels like one of those, right? Kind of feels like it's someone going, oh yeah, you should pay for friends. It's like, that defeats the point of having friends. You don't have to pay for friends. Like, I have a lot of people I absolutely enjoy playing video games with that I cannot stream with. They're not volatile. They're just, trying to think of the best way to describe them. I guess the best term would be they are inappropriate for some audiences. Two, three. Oh no, it's not even like I can tell you right now. It's not a matter of how old. What so you think how? It's not a matter of how old like you are. It's quite literally they're like they will get me banned. Unintentionally they will get me banned because they just unfortunately they have foul mouths and the habit to say stuff before they think. Like they're great people. Some of my closest gaming friends that honestly I have not played with anywhere near as much as I should. I've just been busy with work and then, you know, started streaming. Well, there's that. But no, my main thing is a lot of my buddies are, we'll say, coarse and just not people who like they're not bad people, not at all, not ever, but they are definitely the kind of people who would slip up and say something to get me banned. Ooh. Got enough iron, and we got a little bit of andesite. Let's head back. Not all of them. Most of them are pretty good with their language, but I could think of at least one that would drop F-bombs like they were Deadpool with the amount of heat they tend to generate. They get very very vocal when they think the other team's cheating. Oh yeah, no, I don't think they would. I don't think intentionally or accidentally they drop that, but they definitely would drop quite a few things. Oh, trust me, I get upset about quite a few things when it comes to finding out people are cheating, but growing up being a babysitter for a while, I've learned to keep my mouth shut, or at least more specifically, I've learned to not immediately freak out. And that is the thing I'd be worried about is a lot of the games they really enjoy playing, yeah, unfortunately do have a problem with people cheating in them. I just realized I have to go find a spider. Yeah, gotta go find a spider. Oh, that's good to hear. You made sure to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day? Well, welcome to Monday. Oh, that's good. I was able to wish my mother a happy Mother's Day, but unfortunately, because we live in separate states, we could not spend the day together. Yeah. Trust me, if money wasn't an issue, I would have driven up to see her. But unfortunately, making sure the bills are paid are, you know, number one. It's one of the reasons why I'm trying to do as much streaming as I am, because that yeah, no. Because eventually, yep,
Good to see you.
I might get lucky enough to be making enough money doing this that I can either A, supplement my day job, or B, which is probably what's going to happen, is I can do this and my day job and have the extra funds to go see my family on a more regular basis.
Awesome.
I generally try to avoid gambling. Even when you're... Alright. Oh, yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, it's also kind of a joke because I do have money in the stock market, so, you know, I avoid gambling, so I go gambling. Well, there goes his spider mount, or no. Looks like it survived. Is there a dungeon right under where I set up my town? Like, that's some anime levels of unintentional. Like, did I really set my... There's a dungeon. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. There's a dungeon. Underneath my town. Oh, he's gonna wipe me out. Yep. Well, teleport there. Get our fight on. There we go. Ow. That was deafening. Yeah. Dungeon underneath the town. That's crazy. Alright, let's light enough of that up. This will eventually be a thing that I will turn into something, but for now, let's see what we earned in the dungeon underneath the town. Well, it's actually quite some useful stuff. Did I get my string? Yes, I did. That's the most important part. I do need to give my builder more work, but for now, that. And then we're gonna come here, go to there. Gonna make us a hammer. 2, 3 plates. Toss that. Make this. Toss that. Oof. Well, good night. Hope you enjoyed our stream. Hope to see you again. I know it's not easy. So I will try to check out your stuff. If you get a chance and you want to come see some more, feel free to stop in, say hi. I am always happy to have a good set of friends to talk with and game with. All right. I'll see you around. You get some sleep, all right? Good night. Really? Do 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 do.
You are so wise.
Okay. Grab my steak. What is needed to upgrade the town hall? That might be a thing. That might be a thing we do. However, I think our next one we have to do is the tavern. So we're going to do a tavern and another builder's hut. And the reason we're going to do that
Someone's gotta fix my housing, or I can't live here anymore.
Ma'am, you are the woman who fixes the housing. Kind of the whole point. Why I'm working on building a tavern. Okay. Nighttime is coming, so we can sleep away this rain. There we go. Grab our builder's wand. First and foremost, let me look at the tavern. That. Rotate it and watch everything scream at us. You can only be upgraded to level 3. That's odd. Let me take a peek. Tavern. Oh. You only go to level 3 as well. However, I do like the way you look, so you might be the winner. Medieval Oak, though. Medieval Oak is kind of nice. We want what the original Mine Colony Tavern looks like. Oh, it's quaint. But yeah, I think we're gonna do normal medieval. What is it? Actually, hold on. Let me check Fortress, because Fortress might have a nice looking tavern that is actually relatively cheap. Oh goodness, that expands quite quickly. Okay, as crazy as it is, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, nope. Let's do the smart thing. Instead of building a tavern, using something crazy, we'll do the medieval oak one so it fits the theme. Okay. Lower. Come over here so that okay. I guess for now, that's where you're going. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go over to the other side and we're gonna put another builder's hut. Not switch packs. We want to come here, builder's hut, alt builder. Five. Yes. Look. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so we'll get our standard worker working on the tavern, and then we'll get our secondary worker working on the builder's hut. Build options, build it. Here, resource list, building a tavern. So once she has her thing done, we should be good. Let me check. Use. Okay, so I can mix it with a book. I just need to get paper. We got plenty of wood around. Just need to find, there it is, some sugarcane. Right now, we are going to separate it so that it grows plentiful. Our day is running out, so I'm not seeing any more sugarcane, but I am seeing a tree I can cut down. And this is the main reason why I got a mechanical saw. Because mechanical saw is able to break the entire tree as one. I'm definitely gonna set up a mechanical tree farm at a point. That just gave me quite an amount of wood. Let me head back so that we can make sure we are safe through the night. I don't have a lead yet, so no point in getting a horse, because then they will just wander off. Oop. Have some apples. And let's drop off some of the stuff in our chest that we are not going to need. You know, like 3 saddles, potions. What is this? Okay. Good to know. Let us Yes, I know you can only sleep at night or during a thunderstorm. Let's come to here. Torches. Titan barrel. Sleep through the night. One andesite. Grab our sticks. I will need to make a pair of shears because I cannot keep going after the poor sheep like that. Okay. Need more coarse dirt. Bunch of standing barrels and laying barrels. Laying. Here. Chop down a bunch of trees. I do think I'm gonna have to get a carpenter soon. Because then I can just give them the wood. Nope. Wrong way. I wonder if I do that. Is it smart enough to know that it's not part of a tree? Nope. Okay, that's gonna be my new tree harvesting trick. And just go. Oop. There we go. Now when the trees grow, I can just chop all of them down very quickly. The fact that that was not enough wood, though. Okay, then. Wait for it. Boom. And technically, there isn't. The only faster way would be for me to either set up a farm or to get them converted to EMC. I think what we're gonna do is take this out into this massive, massive field over here. Pick up some coarse dirt all out here, but we're also gonna just do a whole bunch of tree chopping. And you. There we go. There we go. Surprised we only got a couple apples out of that, but is what it is. Grab our coarse dirt. It's not quite enough wood. Like, it's a lot, but here. Go boom, 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 boom. Ba da 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 ba da. Go. Now we got a bunch of wood and coarse dirt. We have a decent starting getting our colony off the ground. Don't worry, horsey. I will acquire you as soon as I have the ability to. Clogs. That. How many standing barrels do I need? Standing is 11. Laying is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Laying is 1. A normal barrel. That off. Need signs, doors, and trapdoors. Everybody's starting to go to sleep. We'll join them in a moment. 4 pressure plates. I believe this is gate, not... Oh, no, that is fence. Okay. How many fences do we need? 37. Enough. Slabs. Enough. White beds, I'm gonna have to shear. There's. Boom. Hey.
Where's the
What do
courier?
You need a shovel. That's actually...
Without this, I can't work.
Here, take mine. And we gotta find out how to do that weird oak wood. That. That count? It does not count. Okay. There a... I think the storage area comes in... Yeah, we can get racks when we upgrade. It's also not the worst. The problem's going to be the grass. I don't think I can... that. Take them in. Take those. Take that. Take seeds. Alright, looks like we will be cutting slightly early. Looks like we got about 10 minutes left, but that's not really a problem. Some apples. see. Grab my shears. Get ready to do some shearing. Oh, I should probably make a set of tools for our buddy over there, because he is absolutely waiting patiently. Feel so bad. I gave him a task to do and physically made it impossible for him to do it.
I'm waiting for something.
Oh,
Without this, I can't work.
I'm well aware. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's go to your resources. Desk, crafting table, all stuff I can quite easily procure. Bone. I'm gonna take. And come on. One of you has to be the linchpin. There we go. I think that's what I gotta do, is I gotta break all the bottom bits except for the one that I'm working with. Now he's gonna need doors. Forced dirt. Crafting table. Chest. Start giving him some resources. And he's hard at work. Oak planks. I guess I will teach you a recipe, and that recipe is gonna be that. And then, in theory, I can just give you oak planks and you'll figure it out. Oh. Wait, wait. And pop. Oh. Pop, pop. And then boom. For their crank. And then boom. Wrong way again. And pop. Okay. Hey, buddy. If I come here, go to your inventory and give you some wood, you'll be able to make the oak planks on your own. You need dirt and coarse dirt, but as far as I can tell, you're going to get the dirt on your own. Over here. I believe next sunup we will go grab ourselves wool. Need to stop doing that. Okay, then we do that. And that's all those. And we will sleep through the night. We'll get ourselves enough wool. Couple more sheep, so this might be a multi-day process. That's an interesting thing I just saw down there, but we're going to ignore it for now. In order to make 4 beds, I need 12 wool. Just gonna have half of it today, so that's a shame, but we will get there eventually. Back over here, because we have to pick up coarse dirt. Not a lot. Go. Alright. Alright, everyone. I believe we will have to wait for next time, as I do have to get off. I will play a little bit of this off the screen, so there will be a little advancement, but not too much. I'll try to keep it from being too crazy. Alright, everyone. Have a good night, happy Mother's Day, and take it easy.